Philadelphia's health commissioner is in the hot seat this afternoon as city council members try to get answers on how the city came to work with a startup run by a 22-year-old CEO and where it leaves Philly residents desperate to get the vaccine. NBC10's Mayk has been monitoring this hearing this afternoon. Lauren, what are you learning?
Well, Tracy, one of the biggest takeaways this afternoon, frustration. The city's health commissioner apologizing for what happened, but also responding to a lot of key questions, saying he does not know the answer and indicating he was not involved in choosing Philly fighting COVID. One council member asking why they didn't just have someone else there.
I'm outraged, and I want answers now.
A hearing today to find out how the city of Philadelphia came to deal with a startup called Philly Fighting COVID to distribute vaccines that could save lives.
It just appears mind-boggling. It almost looks as though the city was completely unprepared to distribute and somehow ended up giving the distribution to a group that is inexperienced and unqualified.
The city's health commissioner on the hot seat at the center of this virtual meeting and the controversy.
In retrospect, it was a mistake for the Department of Public Health to ask the organization to operate these clinics. As the person in charge of the Department of Public Health, I bear the ultimate responsibility for that mistake.
But Dr. Farley today telling council members he does not know the answers to some of the key questions about the city's relationship with this group. Farley saying those questions will be part of the Inspector General's report.
Who was it that first spoke to this organization? What information did they look at? What steps did they go through to make this decision? I was informed that the decision was made. I was not the one that was doing those conversations or that vetting.
The health commissioner walking through the timeline for Philly Fighting COVID's involvement. He said work on vaccinations had been delegated to Deputy Commissioner Dr. Carolyn Johnson.
So sometime in November, December, her team told me that Mr. DeRochen had proposed a plan to hold mass vaccination clinics at one of the stadiums. They said that they believed the plan was an overreach and they did not approve it.
Then around the first of the year, Farley saying he was told Philly Fighting COVID would manage vaccination clinics at the convention center. Ultimately, the city took over getting people their second shots, some receiving them today.
I was able to get my second shot after a lot of legwork.
As council members look for answers on what went wrong, the council member chairing the hearing today putting blame on the mayor.
The responsibility for this fiasco falls squarely on the mayor's shoulders as the city's chief executive.
Mayor Kenny was not among those testifying today, saying he had no unique knowledge to assist in the investigation. I reached out to the mayor's office to get a response to Councilmember Bass's comments today, but I have not heard back. We also learned today just how long it could take to get the city vaccinated. Dr. Farley said that at the current rate, getting 20,000 doses of the vaccine each week, it would take until October of 2021 to vaccinate 2/3 of the adult population in Philadelphia. It would take until March 1st of 2022 to vaccinate 100%. Live in the newsroom, I'm Mayk, NBC10 News.